screen share. Visible है ना picture? Okay, so you'll get 30 seconds to see the picture. Time starts now. Okay, now you can start writing. You'll have 4 minutes to write your individual story. So time starts now for individual story. Hi Shalini, we already started. Hi Shalini, we already started the session. So should I share the picture again, or will you be only partly observing today? Hello, are you there, Shalini? You can type in chat also, like if you are not able to unmute. Okay, never mind. Okay, so the time is up for writing our stories. Now we'll proceed on with individual narration. So should we have a small time gap of 1 to 2 minutes, or should we start straight away?
Yes, just after 1 2 minutes.
Okay, it is 11:29. We'll start at 11:31. Okay, you can revise your story in meanwhile. We'll go in alphabetical order for individual narration. And Akash, can you time their narration? Like how much time they are taking to narrate?
Okay, okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll start with individual narration. So Aditya, you can start. And please try to switch on your video if possible. Aditya, are you there? Okay, Ankit, you can start.
Mm.
Start. Start.
So,
Okay,
gentlemen,
Okay, can go. I'll speak
am I
after.
audible?
Ankit, go ahead.
Yes.
You, Aditya, will start after Ankit. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So, gentlemen, I perceive two characters in the story. One is male and the one is female. They all both are in neutral and negative mood, and their age is around 25 to 30 years. And action of my story is prevention of crop field from getting fired. And my story is like Nikita and Nishant recently graduated from agriculture college, and after getting placement in a agriculture based company, and they started working in the company, which is based on growing organic flowers, food, and crops. And one day, and the company use modern techniques of organic farming and innovation to grow more pure food and organic food. One day, after seeing their storehouse, uh, cold house, warehouse is getting caught by
Next.
fire.
Next.
Yeah,
So,
I'll let them speak. Ankit, you can
हाँ
continue.
भाई एक्चुअल एसएसबी मत बनाओ मेरे को लगा साला 1 मिनट हुआ नहीं एकदम से बंद कैसे हो गया
Yeah, no worries. You can
वो
तुम्हारा एक
हाँ
मिनट हो
थीम
गया था. हो गया था। मैं
अच्छा अच्छा।
नेक्स्ट बोल दूंगा
सी
1 मिनट के
माइनस।
बाद, ओके?
ओके ओके, ठीक
एक
है
मिनट
ठीक है।
जो भी बोल देगा मैं नेक्स्ट कर दूंगा, ठीक ना? नेक्स्ट मतलब
Okay, okay. Okay, Aditya, you can start.
Well, starting. So, good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive that there are two characters, and the background is of a farming land of a village. So, my main character of my story is Ram, who is in positive mood. So, Ram is a young farmer in village Rampur. So, he was discussing with his wife like how can he implement new traditional methods into his farming. While they were discussing about it, they saw that one house caught fire in their village. They immediately alerted their local villagers, and he called the fire brigade for extinguishing the fire, and he immediately reached there with calling out the people, and he immediately informed them to slow down the fire by putting water with buckets. So while he was doing this, he also ensured that all the members who were inside the house immediately escaped out of the house,
नेक्स्ट
and everyone's safe. So thank you.
नेक्स्ट
Diksha.
Okay, so friends, from the picture I have perceived two characters. One is male, second is female in neutral mood, age around 30 to 32. Action of my story is putting off fire. Nikita, who is 30 years old, lives in Delhi with her husband. They both work at agricultural department and owns a greenhouse. One day at evening, they both went to their greenhouse, and while moving, they saw the fire and the fumes coming out of there. Both ran towards the greenhouse and started a water pump. They put off the fire using the water. Nearby people also joined and helped them. They then looked for the possible reason and found the short circuit in the main supply. They then checked the fuse and it was not functional, repaired it with the help of electrician, and then installed a CCTV camera for more safety there. Thank you.
Jyoti.
So I have perceived two characters from the picture, and the mood of them is positive. One is male and one is female, and the age is around 20 to 26. And the action of my movie goes like this: to put down the go down fire near the field. So my story goes like this: Anu and Sham was going to inspect to the agriculture field, and so they have noticed there was a fire near the godown. Anu said Sham to inform everyone in the village, and while she was going to the fireplace, she also informed the firefighters. And when she reached the godown, she used a water pipe near the field to put down the fire, as it was morning, so no one was in the godown. And meanwhile, all the villagers and the firefighter came on the scene, and they have put down the fire. That's all. Thank you.
Nikita.
Hello everyone. In the picture, I have perceived two characters, one male and female, in the age group of about 22 to 30 years. The overall mood of my story is neutral. Story goes like this: Radha used to live in the city with her family. While on vacation, they had went to visit their maternal grandmother's village. There, while on a visit to the field with her brother, she saw that a hut had caught fire, and there was a possibility that the fire might spread to the crops. She immediately used her phone to inform her parents, and she and her brother started shouting so that they could gather more people to help douse off the fire. Meanwhile, she rushed to the spot, and they both used the available water source nearby to douse off the fire. Other people joined in, and with their help, the fire was doused off and the crops were saved.
Shalini, I think you have joined late. So Shrestha.
From the picture, I perceive female 22-year-old as a main character, another male 28-year-old. The mood of my story is neutral. The action of my story is uh, sugarcane factory not following the norms of the environment board. Amulya is a district environment officer who was taking rounds in the Sangli district, which is a belt of sugarcane factories. One day when she was taking round, she observed that out of one of the factories, unusual smoke was coming out. She and a subordinate immediately went to examine. They realized that the air was not being cleansed properly. They did the report. They created an exact report, and then they give a notice and a warning to the factory that until the cleansing air process is done, they will not be able to open it. After that, the factory corrected its mistakes, and then finally she re-examined and let the factory refunction. Thank you.
Vivek.
Gentlemen, I perceive two characters which moods are in neutral, and their age will be approx like 22 to 26. And here, my story goes like that: there is a siblings whose male, there is a male sibling whose name is Raima, and there is Arun, and the female siblings is Raima. They both went to the village for first time, and they go to see their field. And while seeing their field, they saw there is one factory there which is burning, and there is a big flame are coming out from the factory. And after that, they notice that they gone to the near to the factory, that is there is someone that who is getting affected by that flame or not. After that, they saw the factory was empty because the factory was closed. So they called as soon as possible. They just informed, they called the nearby every people, and after that every people has came and tried to means clean, I
Hmm.
mean that put the fire in water, and after that the situation got handled. Thank you.
Shalini, you were saying something.
Nothing. You can.
Okay. So since all of you have completed their individual narration, is anyone left? No, I guess. Okay. So we'll now have a group discussion. In the group discussion, you have to come to a common story. So you will be having 10 minutes to discuss, and your time starts now.
Friends,
So
I
I
believe from the
guess
picture we have
So
we all
perceived
are
a
gentlemen, we can say
factory,
that
whether there is a smoke or a fire
we
coming
can
out of a
perceive their
factory.
characters.
I believe we have
So
all
both are in
established the
positive
fact
mood.
that there are two
There is a
characters,
While they were
male and
factory
discussing
female.
about
where
how to
And
is
since
improve
there is a
their
fire in the
farming
background, we
process
need
by
to build
using
our story
irrigation
around it.
method, they also saw that that one
in the
house caught
factory
fire.
because the
They
factory
immediately
was closed
alerted the
soon,
local
and
villagers,
there was two
and they
siblings
informed
who
them
Coming to
about
went
the
to
the
part
the
of
fire that caught
hotel
Yes.
up
or
in
a
one house.
factory, I feel in the
So
picture it's
they
more
called the fire
clear that
brigade.
yeah,
Yes, guys.
adding to
Yes,
adding
I
to that
think we
point,
all
I would
agree with
Actually,
the
like
point
to
that there is a factory, it's a rural area, and there is a fire or smoke in
uh,
a rural factory of the city.
wo-
So
we
we
quite
can
have
make
to
agree
a,
go
with
put
yes,
off
we
that.
the
can make
But
a
factory.
story.
the in the
We can
picture,
make a
what I
story
feel
like
that
it
the
is
So
a
we all are
agriculture
in
factory
common
company.
was
point
more
that
of
So
a hot
just to
factory
there
be
is
alert the local
there is a
villagers,
godown
because
or
the
a
we help
factory
the
factory which was
must
on
people
have been
fire,
evacuate who are in
and it
the
is near to the field. So we
factory,
can
and they can call the
so we
fire
can
brigade
take
Aditya,
a
also
please,
in
one by
nearby.
one.
We should make a
Aditya,
I would
side
listen.
like
story.
to
We
add
don't
here
have
a
to
point
agree
that
yeah.
too
if
much.
we look at
Uh,
the
So
picture
I
tell
want to
us,
add
and
that
if
point that it
what
is
is
the
near to
probability
the
of it
field,
being
so
a
we
hut
can
is more
take that
rather
it as
than a
a
factory or a
agriculture.
godown, because see, for a
Yes, yes,
factory or
yes.
a godown you need to have it a bit larger. Okay, for a godown or a factory it should be a more larger, and generally factories or
Uh,
godowns are bakka houses. Okay,
Nikita, I want to
and
add a point to you
I
so
believe
we
it's
that
can
more
So
on
it
a
is
evaluate
looking
hut
like,
that it was a house
it
of
is
an
yes, yes,
easy
it
because
is.
near
living
to the
villager.
field we have
So
a storage godowns, so we can take that building as a godown where we store the all the grains and all, where we harvest and all. So it was on fire because most of the time the near to the field there are such kind of
So
I'm
godowns
we
of
and
have to
all, so we
so,
can
I
Yes,
take
we
those
believe
can
also.
agree that
we
the
have to
looking like
so
godown,
this
not a
we
see
have to
can
factory.
agree
resolve
on
this
that
problem.
it was a
I
storage
guess we
godown
have
We
to
for
have to
go
the
call
to
the
people.
with the
we have to
godowns
see,
call the
under the
local village
generally
man
in
factories.
fields we also have
and the
Not a
a
factory.
hut
It will
wherein
be
the
So we
person who
can
guards the crops
so
at night,
so
na,
we
they
will
can
first
stay.
ensure that all
Something
people
type of
who
an
are there in the
accommodation.
godown
We
must
can take it like
evacuate
that
from there.
also.
First priority would be to put off the main supply, as there might be a condition of
So our first priority will
yes,
be evacuating the persons who are there in the godown
that
to safer places and ensuring that no one
and
is
we have to
harmed.
take the
And
I
local
think
village
we
man
should
as well. We
prioritize
have to
it
take the
since
help.
most of our story stories,
Yes,
we
yes.
have mentioned that there we
Yeah,
have
and
taken
also we
action
have
ki
to
no person is in the whatever you
Yeah,
take
go
it or
down.
go down
So
or
we'll ensure
something.
Right.
that
So what
no
we
one
should
gets hurt.
focus
Warehouse.
is,
And second
since in
will
the
be
picture
will be
there are
informing the
crops,
fire brigade to come.
nearby crops, we should focus that the fire doesn't spread to the crops,
Yes, yes.
because that will
What
result in a
want to
for
more.
add
that
one
we
more
can do,
point,
what
that
we
we
can on
also take
our
the help
sprinkler
of a
system
Yeah,
which is
villagers,
also we
present
so
in
can
the
that
field.
you know,
alert the
in
local
all this
villagers to
incident we
slow
can
down the
add
fire
villagers
by
too,
putting
because
water in water at
it
it.
is near to
For
the
stopping
agriculture
the
field, right?
fire, we can use our sprinkler system which is spread all over the field. We can turn
Yes,
on the pump
See,
exactly.
connection
whatever
So
so
the
you
that
instructions in
we
the
can take
picture
this
we
yes.
water
have to
pipe
There
which
would
is
be a
used in
borewell nearby to
Take the help of
there will be a
the
borewell nearby. We can remove the water from the pump using the pump. I would like to mention that there was a man with a uniform, so we can see he was a go down keeper who immediately alerted everyone around as soon as the
yeah.
go down caught the fire, and then people came immediately
These
to
all.
help him by
Yeah.
taking the water out of the pump
what
and
we have.
extinguishing the fire.
Yeah, adding to
and we
Shrestha's
also
point, I would
have to
like to
inform the
highlight it.
firefighters to,
Yeah,
you know, we
Jyoti,
cannot control the
Yeah.
whole
We
big
if
can
you see the
fire.
picture
meanwhile we can
in the
call the firefighter
there is
also for
hills in the background, okay, and if we are building up a story around a village, it won't be feasible for a fire department or fire vehicle to come at a faster pace rather than villagers.
I
Yes,
would
I agree with
slightly
you, Nikita, but
uh,
I agree with you, Nikita, but we need to inform a
but for
firefighter because
being on the
it
safer
Because
looks
side
like
we,
it
we
is
we
a
need to
should
very
come
big
first
back, we
inform
need
the
to
fire
very
structure
brigade,
big
our
then we
fire.
story
can
So we
based
have
on
continue
the
with
to take
discussion.
it
our
as
So here is there is a story I would like to propose, and I would like to others for their opinion. Since we have two members in the picture and we are taking it to be a go down, say on fire where crops are stored, so we can say that these people are from the city who came to visit in a village. They saw fire, okay,
Yes,
and they.
they are working in a
yeah, we can
company,
also go
agriculture based
with the
company.
local villagers who were staying there. They
I believe it's a
got
local
alerted by
villager and
the
it's the guard of the factory or the
Maybe
godown who alerted everyone
maybe
else.
people also
yeah,
who used
It
Seeing
to
has
come
to
visit in
be
building
the
on that
village
locals.
before
picture,
the
I
fire.
slowing
thought
down the
I
fire
took them
by
as people
putting the
coming from
water
the
at the
city, but
fire which was there near the godown.
regardless, the course of action will be that they will immediately first inform the villagers because they are the first point of contact for them, more easily available. Then they will then themselves rush to
Okay,
the spot,
friends,
look at the water.
time up. Please tell me the common story.
Shrestha, you can
Yes,
go
I
ahead
would
with the
like to
common
nominate.
story.
Yes, Shrestha, you can narrate the story.
Shrestha,
I went to
yeah, before narrating, please keep your mic थोड़ा दूर ना, so क्योंकि हवा ही
sorry,
ज्यादा आ रही है यहाँ पे.
sorry. Okay. From the picture, we all perceived that there was a godown near where all the storage was done. There was a godown guard there was a fire caught in the godown, and he immediately alerted other villagers around. He called the help from around. He tried to remove the. He after alerting everyone, he began to pump out the water from the borewell and tried to extinguish the fire in the godown. After that, he stopped the fire to spread and destroy other crops in the field. Thank you.
Nice. मतलब most of the person ने perceive किया था सही story.